Yo, yo, yo. What's good, everybody? How we doing? Oh, Warriors. It's been the same intro for a little while. What's up, Kyle? Anthony, Maritimes, Kevin. Good evening from Lakeland, Florida. Oh, it's probably nice and hot down there. I know it was 80 degrees here in Louisville today. Trader 007, Ethan, J Styles, the Teragram, Zen, how we doing? LC, Sovereignty, Mahmood, A Patriots. Who else is here? Alexander, George, Mikkel, how we doing, guys? How is your weekend going? I just got done watching Rory McIlroy win the Masters for the second consecutive time. Caught a nice little short from just below 25,000 earlier. So I'm up nearly $1,000 already. Big confidence booster because last week was a struggle for me, guys, all week. I felt like I was floating break even the whole week. So little confidence booster trade right off the rip. So I'm happy, right? I'm happy that I was able to capitalize on a move. And pretty much a whole move too. This move right here. So I'm happy about it. I'll be honest with you guys. I've been struggling recently. Not that it shows in my P&L a whole lot, just because I've been floating break even. But like, I think last week total, I maybe made $1,300 total. Really been struggling with the volatility and the psychological side of trading. I found myself angry a lot last week. You know, which normally doesn't happen for me. I'm normally pretty even keeled. And this market, man, I tell you what, it's been probably the most difficult environment to trade in my entire trading journey. I've had good trades in there, but I feel like I'm taking more break evens or small losses than anything else right now. So yeah, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. Tonight, obviously, we open with a nearly 400-point gap to the downside. We still have that gap from last Tuesday evening on the triple Qs and the SPYs that I think is going to get filled at some point this week. I'm not sure when. It is earnings week this week as well. So I'm expecting much the same as far as market environment would lead. Like, as far as the market is concerned, I'm still expecting high volatility. I'm still expecting very tough price action. And it might be one of those weeks where I've already sized down to trading micros, but it might be one of those weeks where I look to a different asset to trade. Something that's a little more stable like the YM. Maybe trading some Dow this week. Maybe look for some other symbols that just aren't as random as NQ can be. NQ's been trading like a meme coin a lot recently, and I'm just not a huge fan of that at all. So what's up, Amounty 44? How we doing? Guys, tonight we are giving away a 50K Flex Lucid account on stream. I believe Mason is off getting a beverage right now. So once he gets back, we'll run that first qualifying race for you. We've got, almost 70 people in the stream right now. So while we're waiting around, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. The gap down came right into 1 hour support on NQ and is kind of trying to hold there. What you guys see over on the right is our proprietary indicator that we're working on behind the scenes right now. Fully customizable. It'll have daily 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 hour support and resistance. And it adjusts in real time. So we're working on something pretty special behind the scenes. Something very, very special. So stay tuned. I'm not sure when it's going to roll out. It's not quite ready yet, but I'm giving you guys a preview of what you can expect. Order flow built into the candles themselves. Absorption, exhaustion, dots and triangles to show where, buyers are getting absorbed or sellers are getting absorbed. All that is going to be incorporated along with your MGI market levels as well, which is fully customizable too. This also will be printing initial balance and opening ranges in real time if that's your strategy to trade, with midpoints and everything associated with it. But yeah, pretty amazing what we'll be able to do here. I think it's going to be very valuable. It's something that I haven't seen all in one suite, and we're planning on rolling it out on every available trading platform out there as well. So stay tuned. We're still working on things and fine-tuning them, but in the very near future, we will have this out and publicly available. But for the meantime, you'll just have to watch the streams, I guess. So yeah, how are we doing tonight, guys? How are you guys doing? Did you guys catch any of that opening volatility at all? Yeah, Mountie, it's really exciting. A lot of hard work has gone into this, guys. What you're seeing is basically, as far as levels are concerned, you're basically seeing my brain on the charts and what I see over here daily. So you'll basically have my strategy all in one suite of indicators is pretty much what it is. Which is kind of crazy to think about. Crow, will we ever get back those rapid fire accounts giveaways? Oh, you mean the My Funded Futures rapid accounts? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, it's whenever My Funded Futures reaches out and says, "Hey, here's some accounts to give away." That's out of my control entirely. So use code WEST, guys. If you guys want more giveaways, that's how it's done. Is by you guys using code WEST. As in multiple accounts a day. We don't have that many accounts to give away, Crow. I'm not one of these big influencers that has hundreds of accounts to give away. So probably not for a little while. That probably won't happen on my channel for a little while. Like I said, it's all dependent on who uses code WEST. However many times your code is used, however many accounts you're selling, that's how it's used. Or that's how the accounts are that's how the giveaways are done. So other than that, it's completely out of our control. Yeah, Zenzen, we went over 8.3K subs. So we're getting there. The channel is growing, guys. It is growing. We're at 8,302 subscribers currently. So yeah, it's growing. On the road to 10K. As far as tonight is concerned, at this point we're kind of waiting on. In 5 years, I'll be giving away a Lambo. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Hey, what's up, Spaces? How are you? Yeah, Caveman. I caught the short off of 25K. Was the move that I caught. But that, honestly, that's my best trade I've had in like what feels like a week. That's the best trade that I've had in like a week. I've had trades that have gone for that much profit-wise, but I've always let them come back on me. Like the past week, everything's been running back on me. So I've been struggling with my trading recently. All right, guys, we got about 90 people in the stream already. So let's go ahead and do that first qualifier race. First qualifying marbles race. Mason, whenever you're ready, go ahead and open up the registration. We'll open up the registration window, exclamation point marbles. We'll enter you into the first qualifying race. Top 3 finishers will move on to the finale. Go ahead and get those entries in. Once again, the giveaway account tonight is a 50K flex account with Lucid. So go ahead and get those entries in, guys. I'll give you a couple minutes. All right, while we're doing the exclamation point marbles, obviously this gap to the top side. So now we have gaps both to the top and downside on the market on the options, on the QQQ and the SPY. So I'm not opposed to a little move back up to retrace some of this early on this evening. But I am leaning towards the downside fill of the gap, obviously, with what's happened over the weekend with news and the Strait and all that stuff. So I'm kind of looking at this 25,060 to 25,080 area for possible rejections. If we do get that move up, that's kind of the trade on NQ that I would want to see. If we saw sellers stepping in around that area, I wouldn't be opposed to trying a short. If we get above that area, we're probably coming back up to this weekly high from 3 weeks ago at 25,210. That would be my next area of interest to the top side for possible rejections. But I'll be looking at shorts early on in this week. Kind of a rebalance of what's happened over the last week. And going into earnings, that's kind of the move that I'm expecting. All right, we got almost 100 people in here, guys. Smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. We'll leave that registration window open for another minute or so, and then we will close it down. So get your entries in. Get your entries in. Top 3 finishers will move on to the grand finale. Is it just me, or is the market like frozen right now? Are we just stuck? All right, guys, 20 seconds, and then we're going to close down that registration window. So make sure you get your entries in. Exclamation point marbles. It's moving, JR? I mean, it's moving, but it's not moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we're pinned. All right, Mason, go ahead and close down that registration window. Let's go ahead and run this first qualifying race here. Top 3 finishers. We'll move on. We're going to give Mason a couple minutes to get the race all set up, and then we'll get this going for you guys. So tell me, how was your guys' weekend? Anybody do anything fun or interesting? You're ready to finish, caveman? All right. Wait, mountain biking spaces? Oh, that's cool. Where at? Where'd you go mountain biking at? Tim, I know. Every time I click go live, the market's like, yeah, we're not going to move for a little bit. Oh, nice, hey Patriots. Yeah, I hope she's happy and healthy. In Asheville, North Carolina, spaces. Oh, you tried to make some crypto trading bots? That sounds like tedious work. You should win this time because you've blown 19 Lucid evals so far. That's actually, JR, that's actually, I don't know when you started trading with Lucid, but that's actually not too bad when you look at the social media sphere. 19 is a low number. Tobias, I don't know, because we have gaps to both the top and downside. I'll be honest with you. I don't know which one we need to go fill. We got imbalances all over the place. I don't even think we fill the downside gap on the triple Qs until back down in here. You'd like to turn this into like a signal, is what you're saying? Prakash, what is this gap? Crow, does ES looking? ES looks the same right now. I mean, ES looks exactly, this is ES over here on the right hand side. It looks exactly the same. There's not much difference. YM's kind of looking similar right now as well. CL is the only thing is like this flipped currently. That's really the only difference in the market. Everything else is gold is gap down. RTY is gap down. Shoot, RTY is down like 2%. We've got pretty big orders sitting up there at 25K or just shy of 25K. So what is that? Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? 698 orders sitting at $9.99 right now. Are you actually kidding me? Okay, what is this order? 202. What's sitting at 70 then? Okay, just 34. So you've got 900 orders sitting to the top side right now. 900 orders on the books. This market, man. All right, let's see if Mason's ready to do this qualifier race. Oh, man. Looks like he's ready. All right, let me get this going for you guys, and we'll do this first qualifier race. Once again, top 3 finishers move on to the grand finale. Good luck, everybody. Mason, whenever you're ready, go ahead and launch those marbles. All right, and we're off. Down the side chutes, up the conveyor belt we go. Good luck, everybody. Top 3 finishers move on to the grand finale. All right, who's out to the early lead here? Tony in first, Edward in second, Market Messiah in third. The early part of this race is just like establishing position, it seems like. All right, Market Messiah off the jump first, Kushal in second, Tony in third. And then a whole cluster of marbles. All right, who's going to come down first? Market Messiah kind of... Oh, there we go. Market Messiah creating a little bit of a cap. Kushal in second. Adam in third. Remember, guys, all you got to finish is the top 3. Stay on the track, finish top 3. Don't get punted. Don't get yeeted off the track, and you're good. Oh, Market Messiah getting a little hung up. Kushal overtakes the lead. All right, here's where things get interesting, guys. Who can get through the cleanest? That is the question. Oh, Kushal. 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 Kushal in first. Market Messiah in second. Oh, Ivan overtakes second. Oh, Caveman. Caveman, you're up there. Caveman, you're up there. Top 3 finishers move on, guys. Don't worry, we will run 2 more qualifying races. Oh, no. There goes Sovereignty. There goes Doug. Oh, Adam got punted. Oh, no. Z White coming down the home stretch. Okay, so it's going to be Z White, Kushal, and Tony. Amounty, you were so close. So close. Amounty in 4th. The AM in 5th, Cameron in 6th. Oh my goodness. Am I hung up again? How do I always get hung up on these things? I swear, guys. My marble is the worst. Don't worry, I can't win. I can't win. Oh, Lily. Lily, I feel your pain. Ethan's hung up now. Oh, there goes Ethan. Ethan just got punted. All right, so Z White. Z White, Kushal, and Tony. Mock Dash Level Up will be contacting you via the YouTube chat to make sure that you guys are real and not bots. You'll need to type something in the chat to coordinate that with him. Make sure that you do that. Tobias is like 62. Oof. I know. All right, Mason, go ahead and coordinate that. And congratulations to the top 3. We are still at the same price that we were when I started that race. Are you kidding me? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You want to participate, Aru? We'll run another race here shortly. We'll run another race here shortly. We run 3 qualifier races and then a grand finale. Top 3 finishers from each of the qualifying races move on to the grand finale. And the winner of the grand finale is the winner of the 50K Lucid Flex account this evening. I'm wondering if this is just a spoof order, guys. A lot of times during the overnight sessions, when we get blocks that are this big, you know, there's a high unlikelihood that that many orders is actually going to get filled at that price. Like, they might just get a portion of that filled. Best finish yet? Nice. I always finish near the bottom. My marble always gets hung up. Always gets hung up. Wish you could spam one to get in queue to move. I know, it's brutal. Why is it every time I go live, this is what happens? Every time I go live. And it's not just in queue right now. It's pretty much everything. I mean, CL's moving a little bit, but not like you think it would be. I'm not opposed to a sweep of these lows, like a dip below 900 and a reclaim for a move up, but I feel like we're going to be waiting another 30 minutes for Asia Open before we get any kind of real movement. I mean, that's a massive gap, guys. Best loser wins, PG. Yeah, BBK, I'm kind of with you. I just don't know. I don't know which way it wants to break from here. You know, we're at 1 hour support. We've got sellers trying to push lower. Next level to the downside, though, isn't all the way down until 24,400. You've got a weekly high here at 24,763. That would be a nice bounce spot as well. But that's a massive gap to the top side. So I'm not sure what to do with this. Right? Looking at the daily chart. Below the 25,030, like, pivot right here. I don't know. Like, maybe we want to come back down. Oh, yeah, Z White, I see you. Yeah, just message mock exclamation point on Discord if you have Discord. And we'll get you all verified. So what are you guys thinking? Are you thinking we slip this level and actually make a downside move? Dojo, you think the market has underrated the whole war? We're in the RTH SPY gap. From last Tuesday, Cal? Knowledge is life. Can you ask how long you've been trading to become profitable? I've been trading 5 years. Knowledge is life. I've been trading nearly 5. It'll be 5 years in May. So a month from now, it'll be 5 years. Yeah, knowledge, like, it's so hard to, like, people ask me that a lot. They ask how long it took me to become profitable. And I don't think that's an accurate, like, because everybody's different, right? I said it before. I kind of got lucky with the circumstances and the environment when I started, because it was a massive bull run. It was right after COVID, and it was fairly easy trading, if that makes sense. Whereas somebody that started in the last year is going to have probably a far more difficult time being consistently profitable. You know, so I don't like to make that comparison a whole lot. I was kind of fortunate enough to get in on a massive bull run, so I was probably profitable quicker than some that start out. You know, I swear for the first like 6 months that I started trading, it was just you wait for a dip and buy. Everything was a V bottom. Everything was a V bottom. So you just wait for the dip and then you buy at support. You know, had I started right now or over the last year, the story might have been entirely different. It might have taken me 3 years, 4 years to be profitable. Some people it takes 7, 8 years, you know. Everybody's different. You hope those days come back soon, Zinzin. Yeah, me too. Me too. Trading was, I mean, I thought, I thought I had it down pat, you know. I thought for sure this was smooth sailing. This was what I was meant to do for the rest of my life. You know. Entirely different now. But I'm also lucky to have gone through all that, because I know when the market environment and conditions aren't ideal for me, so I can take my foot off the gas and scale down, so I'm not losing a ton of money when I'm not seeing the market well. So like, yeah, just everybody's different. Everybody's different. And I think comparing yourself to anybody else is probably, that's the one bad thing about social media right now, you know, is a lot of beginning traders are learning from these influencers that are, you know, trading with massive size, putting up huge numbers. Some of them are hiding the whole story. You know, it's, you know, I don't make what the claims are out there in the social media world. I don't make anywhere near that. I'm profitable. This is what I do for a full-time living, and I live comfortably, but I'm not out here buying Lamborghinis or Ferraris or Maseratis or any of that, right? Like it pays the bills. I live comfortably. Like, I'm not overly stressed about money, but in no way am I making millions of dollars. Yeah, and Chris, like, don't feel bad about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different for everybody. It's different for everybody. Some people, it takes 8, 9 years, 10 years. Yeah, that's true, Daniel. And some never get there. Some never do. You lost that the first year, Kushal? Yeah, I mean, some people lose hundreds of thousands of dollars learning how to trade. You know, that's why everybody's circumstance is different. Everybody's different. So playing that comparison game, you know, oh, this person was profitable after year 2. Why am I still unprofitable in year 4? You know, that's a losing game. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Set your own goals, set your own standards. Cal, 70K, 5 years to get profitable. Yeah, you know, like, and that's probably on the low end for a lot of traders, to tell you the truth, Cal, because most people don't start trying to trade till later in life. You know, now with social media and everything in the prop firm game and what's being put out there, you got the younger generation, you know, the heavy gamblers that really want to push the envelope. You got them doing their thing. But, you know, a lot of traders are just learning how to trade after they're retired from their corporate jobs or on the tail end of their career, so to speak. So, yeah, it's different. And also, here's the other thing is 5 years ago, like I said, on the Nasdaq, on NQ, a 200 to 300 point move on NQ in the day for the entire day was a big move. You know, like that was a big move percentage wise. Now that happens sometimes in a 5-minute candle. So it's just different, you know. I mean, you talk to traders who've been trading for 20 plus years and they've seen it all. They've seen it all. They've seen days where the Nasdaq was a 70 point move was big on the day, you know. Hey, what's up, Dom? How are you? Tony Chan, are you here? Tony Chan, are you here? We're going to give Tony Chan a couple minutes to type something in the chat. If not, if Tony Chan doesn't respond, Amounty, you are next up. So Tony Chan, we're going to give you a couple minutes to respond in the chat. If you don't respond in the chat, Amounty, you are moving on to the grand finale. Yeah, knowledge is life. Greed is bad. But when you're young, right, you don't have any concept of that, right? You have no concept of that. You know, a lot of the kids that are learning how to trade are living at home with their parents. They might have a job off to the side or whatever. But for them, it's max leverage with the prop firms until they hit a big one, you know. Mounty's like, I hope you are here, Mr. Chan. All right, Tony Chan, we're going to give you another 30 seconds to type something in the chat. After 30 seconds, I don't think he's here, guys. Amounty. Jackie Chan. All right, Amounty, you're moving on to the grand finale. I don't know what else to do. Amounty, you're moving on to the grand finale. Congratulations. You came in fourth. You would be the next up. What's up, Success with Mike? How are ya? Mounty, I'm new here. He is now full Mounty. Oh, man. All right, so we've got our top three. We'll run another race here shortly, guys. Dojo, I am Mr. Chan. But that's why we do it. That's why we do it. That's why we do the giveaways the way that we do them. We've been scammed. We've had bots in our streams a lot. So that's why we do them the way we do them. So I know it's a headache and it's annoying for the viewer sometimes, but that's kind of the way we got to do it. It's actually more work on our end to do it this way, believe it or not. I've also seen. That's true, Ethan. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is my channel, right? I guess I do it however I want to do it. But I've seen some of the influence or affiliates sell their free accounts to their communities. I didn't even know that was a thing. I mean, you can get in big trouble for doing that, right? But I've seen that some of them do that. I'm like, man, you guys don't make enough money? Like, how are you that slimy? Yeah, Caveman, that's what I thought. I was like, that's got to be illegal. You're getting free accounts and then selling them for money? To your followers that support you? That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy work. Trader's Nest, put top 15, 20, 25, 30 to a final race. Oh, I don't know if we could do that. Because we have to verify on our end, right? Like, do you know how long that would take to verify all those people? It takes long enough to verify 3 people. Try verifying 20, 25, or 30. What's up, J-Love? Yeah, Caveman, I would think so. I would think that's a violation of policy. I would think if they got caught, they would lose. You would think the props would kick them out for something like that, you know? Yeah, day to day. I've just seen messages. Obviously, I don't want to say any names, but I've seen messages that is something that's happening in the space. Not that all of them or even most of them do it. I just know I've seen some that have and have been caught. But yeah, that's slimy. That's slimy. I mean, I give all the free accounts that we are gifted to you guys. I don't even keep them for myself, much less sell them to people. You know? Cough, marbles, cough. Oh, man. All right. We got 15 minutes till the Asian market opens. Let's go ahead and run that second qualifying race now that everybody's verified. Mason, if you want to open up those entries, go right ahead. I'm just waiting on NQ to do something, guys, at this point. I don't want to get in short right now. I don't want to get in long right now. I kind of want to either see a sweep below the lows and see what happens down here first, or see a move back higher. So, exclamation point marbles. Once again, top 3 finishers will move on to the grand finale. It is for a 50K flex account with Lucid this evening. Lucid's a great company, guys. If you haven't traded with them yet, I would give them a look. Code West will get you the best available discount. They seem to run discounts quite a bit. So, in my eyes, they are probably them, My Fund of Futures, and Tradeify are probably my top 3 props right now. So, even if you don't win, the accounts at Lucid are reasonably priced. There's something out there for everybody, and they're worth giving a look at if you've never traded with Lucid before. Go ahead and get your entries in, guys. I'm going to go shut the blinds real quick. If you haven't yet, Smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. It really does help out the channel. Streams have kind of been low in viewership recently, actually. We used to get like 250 to 300 people in the streams. We've been hovering around that 100 mark recently. So the streams have been a little slower than normal. I think it also could be because of market conditions and people aren't trading right now a whole lot, but the numbers have been down on the YouTube end for sure. We'll leave that registration window open for another minute or so. So exclamation point marbles to get your marble in the race. Top 3 finishers will move on to the grand finale, like I said. Is anybody trying this short from here? Out of curiosity? The only thing that's keeping me out of trying the short is Asia open in about 10 minutes. And that big order sitting up just below 25K. That's the one that's keeping me out of any short. We're also in 1 hour support, so I'd kind of want to see a breakdown, a retest, and then sellers to step in. Lives were super glitchy the past 2 weeks, Kyle. You know what? Actually, guys, on your end, has YouTube been kind of slow? Like, even when I'm loading my YouTube studio and all that, it's been extremely slow and lagging. Yeah, YouTube was laggy. Okay, so it was. Okay, so it wasn't just me. Like every other web page has loaded like within like as quickly as normal, but YouTube for some reason has been loading and buffering for a really long period of time compared to other websites recently. A lot. All right, guys, 30 seconds, and then we're going to close down that registration window. Exclamation point marbles in the chat. YouTube is okay, but you notice it's a little bit hard to find my live, unlike before. Yeah, I don't know. We go through these periods where YouTube has us at the top of the recommended for like futures trading space during this time slot. And then we go through periods where they just aren't recommending. So I don't know what's going on. YouTube, I can't figure out the YouTube algorithm for the life of me. It happens randomly. All right, Mason, go ahead and close down that registration window. And we'll give you a couple minutes to get everything all set up. Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Glad I didn't take the short. BPK, it's because there's a few others who are live. Well, I know, like, obviously Top Step streams when they're streaming during Globex session. I know Stock Tiger gets some views. I know My Fun of Futures has a stream with like Steven Kalasian that's out at the same time. So I know there's other streams going on. Pine Tree Trader, he gets like, I don't know, like 300 viewers, something like that. Concurrent. Nice pump off the support level there. All right, PDL is right here at 950. Nice move up. Nice bump off that 1 hour support. It's a nice 50-point move. 45-point move? You use us as confluence sometimes, LC? 177 entries? Oh, man, we've got that many people in here? Got about 150 people in the stream right now. I guess that in combination with the shorts feed, that number would make sense. Speaking of which, if you're in the vertical format stream, feel free to click on the other live stream on my YouTube channel, the one that doesn't have the word mobile in the title. It's a lot better viewing experience, and that's where most people are hanging out and chatting. Profits, Mason, please. Profits and Principles is over there begging for the marble. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Does he have the race ready? Oh, Eagle's Eyes, I know that pain, brother. Stopped out of a good position for break even. I know that pain all too well. Yeah, Mountie, I think this... Oh, of course they pulled that. Is that order still there even? No, of course not. Ridiculous. I told you. I told you. Told you they were going to pull that order. Now there's nothing there. Let's see if they pop up somewhere else. Absurd. All right. Looks like Mason's ready and got the race all set up. So let's go ahead and do the second qualifier race, guys. Good luck, everybody. It looks like it's one of the Carnage maps. So so good luck, everybody. Stay on the track. Stay on the track. All right, down the funnel we go. Oh my goodness. Who's going to come out of the funnel first? Looks like DCA Gangmaster has got the inside edge here. Yeah, there we go. All right, DCA Gangmaster on record pace too. On record pace as well. Quite a gap on the rest of the field. Quite a gap. Oh no. Oh no, getting slowed up. Getting slowed up big time. Oh, DCA, the field has caught you. All right, Clovis and Volatility Lens now have the advantage. Oh, Clovis, stay on the track. Stay on the track. Oh no. Everybody getting yeeted. Oh no. Oh, stayed on. Mercy One, you stayed on. Alexander. Did Alexander make it? No, Alexander didn't make it. All right, so Caveman, Power of Y, Profits and Principles. You are the top three. You are the top three finishers and moving on to the grand finale. Congratulations. Holy crap. Look at this. This is chaos. Oh, man. Whee! Oh, man. I almost think, like, while the middle track is obviously advantageous, I feel like more marbles get yeeted from that spot than anywhere else, than either of the side tracks on that course. You hit those jumps and it just launches you. All right, so Caveman, Power of Y, Profits and Principles. You guys are moving. Yeah, Profits and Principles. The last minute ad out of Mason got you into the grand finale, apparently. Jeff, we'll have one more qualifying race. We'll have one more qualifying race. Oh my goodness. All right, so Caveman, Power of Y, and Profits and Principles. You guys are moving on to the grand finale. Mason will obviously verify. All right, that's 6 people into the grand finale. Asian market's about to open here in a couple minutes. Let's see if we can get that move. I really like the 25,060 area, 65-ish, for a possible short. Guys, these are the pivots. We're actually hanging out below S3 pivot. So we're hanging out below the entire structure of pivots for the day right now. I would like to see a move back up, to be fair, at this point. Retrace some of this. Let's get some sell side action at a level higher for the ride down is what I would like to see. I don't know that we fill this whole gap tonight unless there's some crazy, hey, war has ended kind of news. How can you find an entry? What I'm going to be looking at, this, right? These are the levels that I'll be looking at this point. All these major higher time frame levels. So all of these is what I'll be looking at. And then that in combination with pivots and my support and resistance levels that I have marked from last week. Those are the levels that I'll be watching. And then I'll be looking for signs of like aggressive buying, kind of like what you see here. The lighter the blue, the more aggressive the buying is. And I'll be looking for like triangles and absorption dots to start forming somewhere around one of these levels. Is what I'll be looking for. I don't trust the upside right now. So longs are off the table for me. Obviously, I think the initial move is probably going to be up. Back up into this gap to explore prices here. But I do think we get sellers step in at some point. I mean, ES is only down 1%, a little over 1%. NQ is only down a little over 1%. YM is only down a little over 1%. This is your brain on drugs. No, I mean, this is what it looks like. Basically what this is I told Albu exactly what I look for, and he coded it up and programmed it into what you see right here. All right? This is everything that I see when I'm looking at this. Right? When I have this set up, this is just an easier way to visualize what I'm seeing here. Does that make sense? All right, looks like we had a nice rejection off the pivot there at 985. So, you know, I'm not opposed to like a 920 short. Targeting this 800 area. Obviously, if price holds up here at the 940 area, I'll be hands off. I'm up $1,000 on the day. I know, and that's actually a good day for me recently, to be honest. Up $975. It's going to have to be a pretty good setup for me. And it will be micros from here on out. I don't think I'm making $5 grand tonight. I can tell you that. For me, it's more about protecting that 975 at this point than it is about going for a big night. Jeff, no minis. No minis. This one was pretty nice. I mean, this was a 1 mini trade on the short when price came back below 25K. J Love, I took the short here. Short was 9.95. I got out at 45. You just gotta believe. Yeah. I mean, okay, so we have a huge gap to the downside, right? Got a huge gap to the top side. I don't know that I believe in anything right now. What's up, Brutal Trader? How are you? J-Love, you went and walked the dog at the open? Sounds like a Royals fan. You just gotta believe. I believe in the downside. The question is from where? Like, do we want to travel back up into the gap first and find some sell orders that are sitting up there? Or do we just want to crater? Algo, what's my average TP? I'm a higher time frame support and resistance traders. Generally, I target level to level. You know, my strategy is really simple. Extremely simple. I'm literally, if I'm long entries, they're from the top side of this box, and I'm generally targeting this. And then obviously any prices, points in between here, if I've got pivots or a daily level or an opening range level in between there, I'll be watching price as it goes and trailing, right? Same thing to the downside. I want my entries from the lower extreme of these boxes. And ideally what I'm looking for is break and retests, you know, so that I can put my stop here so I know when I'm wrong relatively quickly. Same thing to the top side. You know, right now you're kind of looking at this kind of setup. Keep in mind, most of us can't. The quick and dirty. Okay, so I'm just working my way down from the higher time frames revelation. As the lowest that I go, as far as analysis to find the levels, would be a 30-minute chart. That's the lowest that I go. I don't do any kind of support and resistance levels based on any lower time frame at all. Major swing highs, major swing lows is all I'm looking for. Multiple touch points. So if I go to a 30-minute chart here, give me a second. Let me... So like this level's a little bit off. So this would be something like this. For me, it's kind of messy in through these prices though. Like that's the only problem that I'm having right now is the volatility is kind of throwing me off a little bit. But you can kind of see what I'm looking for. Multiple touch points. on the higher time frames. Maybe if I go to an hourly chart, it might show it a little bit better right now. $30-minute is the highest you go, Algo Lion? Are you a scalper though, like high frequency? Like do you take like 30, 40 trades a day? Something like that, 20, 30 trades a day? Smaller targets as well, probably. Brutal Trader, we got one more qualifying race. We're going to do one more qualifying race. But my first step always, guys, in drawing the levels is marking out your prior week high, your prior week close, your prior week open, and your prior week low. Mark those on your charts and then jump down in time frames is what I would say. You know, go from the daily to maybe the 4 hour down to the 1 hour is probably the easiest way to do it when you're starting out, and then look for multiple touch points, multiple swings high, you know, throughout the week that hit certain prices. You know, if price is moving back through that area the following week, chances of those levels playing out once again, or at least there being some sort of reaction at those levels, is very high. Extremely high. And then I just adjust for what's happened over, you know, the past 3 days, 4 days. Make those minor moves in the levels. Brutal Trader, probably a bad time to ask for like overall analysis, because right now you've still got gaps to the downside on the QQQ, which, you know, futures is a derivative of the QQQ. So you still got a gap from last week's massive move to the top side on the triple Qs. But now we have a downside gap that's formed to open up the week. So I don't know what to expect. This is the first, like, generally I have a pretty good idea about where we're going to be heading. Right now, I have zero clue. I have zero clue right now. I'll be honest with you. My analysis is going to be, I'm going to wait for probably the Asia and London sessions to play out to get a good idea about who's in control, buyers or sellers, and then I will and then I'll reevaluate. Right now, I would like to see a move back up to retrade some of this topside gap. The two levels that I'll be looking at would be right here at 25,060 area. And then the next level that I would be looking at would be that 25,200, right? You've got support. It's bounced a couple times. You've got buyers trying to hold. This was kind of the area where we've seen the last bit of heavy selling come in. So if we can make our way back up there and find some sellers from up here, I would almost take a swing short from here. I would try it. Aside from news, right? Like, unless there's some crazy news that comes out where the war has ended, they've come to an agreement, yada, yada, yada. This looks like a good short entry if we can work our way back up there. You've got a prior weekly high sitting there as well at 210. So this area right here looks like a pretty good shorting opportunity to me. And I would probably be targeting, if I was to enter a swing position, I would probably be targeting that 24.5 area is what I'm thinking. You know, the big move up from last week kind of started down here. There's that whole gap sitting here. Granted, on the futures, it filled really quick and bounced. But on the triple Qs, yeah, brutal trader. That's best case scenario. That's in an ideal world what I would like to see happen. I'd like to see that move back up. You know, back up into here where all these daily wicks are forming and get that heavy sell back down into here. $25,035 3-month point of control, no chance to break it. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's not what I want to hear at all. I'd like to see the, you know, the grab a little bit higher. That's not bad though. I don't hate a short from this area as either. I just would prefer the short from up here. What's up, Powers? How are you? I mean, you've got, there's not really, I don't know. Other than that long-term point of control sitting there, I guess we do have some sellers absorbing in that area too. From last week, so I guess we could short from there, but man, I think I would rather let that establish and short below this pivot at that point. Wait till it gets back below 25K and is holding below 25K. Lifestyle moments, sell for the duration of the next 3 candles. Time frame lifestyle. 1-minute candles, 5-minute candles, 2-minute candles, 15-minute candles. Your long powers? I mean, you've got aggressive buyers, you know, that bounced off that 1-hour support. So I don't know where you're long from. My stop would probably be here at like just below 970 at this point, if you're long from down in here. I don't see a short yet, guys. I'll be honest with you. Not right now. Brutal trader. Your risk to reward is 1-1, risking 1K. Oh, on the evals? Lifestyle. It's a sniper. Oh, you're short is what you're saying? So you're saying short for the next 15 minutes? I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to that if we got that sweep and an immediate rejection above this high. I don't know, man. It's so hard to tell which way we're going to go here. In my opinion. This long off that 1 hour support was good. Like that was a pretty good trade there. If you were able to catch that. I'm just not seeing any sellers that are telling me to get short on the order flow right now. Nice, J-Love. Nothing wrong with a 20-point trade if you were long from 980. See, it's still all buying though. All right, everybody's all verified. You guys want to run that third qualifier race for the Lucid 50K Flex? You guys want to run another marbles race here? Everybody's already typing. Everybody's already typing. All right, Mason, go ahead and open up the registration window. We'll go ahead and apparently people are all amped up about the marbles race. Exclamation point marbles to get in the third and final qualifying race for the 50K Lucid Flex account this evening. Go ahead and get your entries in. I'm going to go kick on this fan real quick. All right, buyers starting to dry up a little bit here around 25K. We'll leave that open for another minute or so, guys. This is the last qualifying race for before the grand finale. So get your entries in. Once again, it's for a 50K Lucid Flex account. Top 3 finishers from this race will move on to the grand finale to meet the other top 3 finishers from the prior 2 races. How many people we got in here right now? We got 170 people in the stream right now. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. If you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button for me. It really does help out the channel. We are on the road to 10K subs. On the road to 10K. Kind of just chopping 25K now. A lot of indecision. I think with the gaps, we're kind of at a stalemate right now. And could be for a little bit. If we can get that move back below 980, I'll try a short on a micro position. Stop just above these recent highs. Get your entries in, guys. Exclamation point marbles in the chat. Demonte feature at the BDH? Wait, what? You want a drug test on Caveman's Marble? Yeah. It's funny. It's funny. The marbles races are nice. They're fun. They're fun. I'm glad that Nims recommended the marbles races. It's a good way to do the giveaways. Come on, Naz. In fact, I will go ahead and just place an order there, just in case it gets there. That way we are in. Go ahead and place my stop. So I'll go above this high because I will not want to see it. Well, what did you say the point of control was? All right, we'll give it $100. We'll go something like that if it gets there. If it gets there. And then we'll target like 850, 860, somewhere in there. If we can get that trade, we'll get it. All right, Mason, go ahead and close the registration. And we'll run this third and final qualifying race. Guys, top 3 finishers will move on. We're going to give Mason a minute or two to get everything all set up. Zinzin's a top tier marble racer. Oh, man. Too funny. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll do the grand finale and go ahead and get the winner their account. I'm not sure when the stream is going to end tonight, but we're going to let Mason get some sleep. Guys, Mason stays up really late to do these races for you guys. He lives in the UK, so thank you, Mason, for staying up really, really late each and every night to do this for the community. I appreciate you, because it would be nearly impossible for me to run these races and do the verifications and everything while live streaming. So everybody, GG's for Mason in the chat for staying up till the wee hours of the morning and doing this for you guys. Yeah, J-Love. Well, you've been seeing it now for a couple months. So, yeah. I think you're fine. I think you are catching on to how I pick those key levels every morning on the trading plans. I think you're on to it a little bit, like at least a little bit closer than most do. No, Marhan, he lives in the UK. He lives in the UK. Guys, for reference, Mason and I have never met face to face. We've known each other for nearly 3 years now. In fact, it might be over 3 years now, and we have never met face to face. Oh, yo, Jim. It says that you got some interwebs friends like that too. Yeah, Mason and I have never met face to face. All right, as soon as he's got this race all set up, we'll do this last qualifier. Let's see. Oh, it looks like he's got it. Oh, no. Guys, I see the map. I see the map that has been chosen. Oh no. Oh no. Good luck, everybody. I don't know what the finish rate is on this map, but be prepared for some yeeting off of the track. Be prepared for the yeeting off the track. Good luck, everybody. Spamming 1 will make your marble go faster. Mason, whenever you are ready, go ahead and drop those marbles. Oh, we are off. That is a lot of marbles. That is a lot of marbles. All right, Marhan, you got the early lead with Kyle in second, Marco in oh, there goes Marhan. All right. Bob Kuntz in first, Gray Horse in second, Kyle in third. Oh, just stay on the track. Oh, Lions Trades. Lions Trades with the launch. Lions Trade's putting out quite a big gap here on the rest of the field, guys. I mean, that's a large gap. Just got to stay on the track, Lion Trades. Just got to stay on the track. Joyce in second, Bob in third. Oh, we are fighting for positioning right now. Lions Trades kind of put on the brakes a little bit. Need to pick up the pace here. Lion Trades can't. Oh, no. All right. Lions Trades and Yaw Trades. Duking it out right now. Taking different routes as well. Oh, Tim in third. All right, Yaw Trades with the current lead. Lion Trades in a close second, though. This one's going to be close. Why do I have a feeling somebody is about to get punted from the leaderboard? Just got to be in the top 3 here, guys. Just got to be in the top 3. Oh, these are what you need to avoid. These are what you need to avoid. Okay, Yacht Trades still holding on. Stay on the track. Stay on the track. Lions Trades in second. Commission now in third. Oh, Yacht Trades, why am I nervous for you? This leader never finishes. This leader always... Okay, here we go. Stay on the track. All right, Yacht Trades surviving. All right, Yacht Trades is in first. Oh, no. There goes Lion Trades. Bob now in second. J.R. Brown third. Still need 2 more finishers here. Zinzin. I thought you were going to make it, Zinzin. Oh, no. Still got 1 more finisher. Who is it going to be? Thomas Taylor, you are in third. So top 3 are Yacht Trades, Lily, and Thomas Taylor. Top 3 finishers. Congratulations, guys. You guys are moving on to the grand finale. Mason will coordinate that with you and get you all verified in the chat. Day to day and Mediz, stick around just in case we don't get one of those verified. You will be moving on. Oh, my goodness. Chompy is chomping off the whole track there. Oh, my goodness. Did I get yeeted? I don't even know if I got yeeted. No, I'm still in. I'm still in. Dude, my marble is the slowest marble. I swear. At least I finished. I didn't get blown up by the flames at the end there. Yeah, Zinzin, I thought you were going to make it. I thought you did make it. Zinzin, you did make it. You finished right ahead of me. Holy cow. That track is wild. That track is outrageous. All right, Yacht Trades, Lily, and Thomas. Mock will be verifying your YouTube accounts. So look out for a message from him in the chat. Once he gets those verified, we're going to run that grand finale for you guys. It looks like I'm not going to get this short. Got pretty close, but never actually got in. So it's looking like buyers are in control right now. I don't know if there's going to be another short tonight, to be fair. Buyers look like they're pretty aggressive through here. Let's see if they can get through this and get up to that 25,050 area. Yo, Jim, you're just here for banana bread? Yeah, Thomas. You definitely finished in the top 3. Okay, you can have it back. Yeah, I haven't actually talked to Goose in a little while. I need to reach out to him. I know he's busy building a house and everything. You had access to a PC, that's why you're in the top 4. All right, I guess the move is up for now. I mean, I don't. Do we have any orders stacked in a little bit higher here? Did that spoofer ever come back? No, not really. It's looking like we got people targeting the gap fill at this point. Do you guys really think we fill the gap? I don't know about that. Is that the guy with the glizzy confluence? Yeah, profits and principles. Yeah. Goose, banana bread trades. You're upgrading your marbles and yeah, FP, that's kind of what the area that I'm looking. Is that 50, 60 area? I don't think I'm going to get this filled, though. So we're going to take that off for now. To the downside. What do we got to the downside? Down into that mid 700s area, there's some orders stacked there. We really don't have 1 hour resistance until we come into some of these higher time frame levels. But the next, like, real resistance is way up there. And I mean way, I mean that's gap fill area. I don't know if I even want to see that move happen. I would rather this come up into here and catch a sell. Back down into like 24.5. 25.2 is really as high as I'd like to see the move go to the top side. Yeah, massive. I don't know if we get all the way back up here by morning. Obviously could. All it takes is one tweet these days, apparently, to send the market into a 300-point pump, a 500-point pump. All it takes is one tweet. ES is kind of at a resistance level right now. Not anything crazy though. YM is not moving, apparently. $100 on YM in the last hour. CL's kind of right where it was last I looked at it. Gold is kind of making a move back up towards its gap. Looks like RTY is starting to move back up as well. Everything has a gap on it right now, guys. Algo volume profiles show you a lot of resistance. I mean, there's levels in there. There's obviously levels in there, right? I don't trust anything in here. I would start trusting it on the move back up to here. A firm hold below here. I don't mind some retracement of this move. Right? If we can get the firm hold below this low right here, this move could be relatively quick, guys. Like, there is a big move here, I think. You know, there will be some bounces in there, probably, just like there was on the way up. But those straight up and straight down moves don't like to... it generally travels just as fast back through that area on the way back down or up. Yeah, Algo, I think it's going to be a quick move. It's going to be a good trade, right? It's probably going to be pretty volatile if we lose these lows. But I do think that this move right here is going to be relatively quick, at least probably down into the mid 700s down there. So there's a 150, 200 point trade here. That could happen tonight. It could. It could happen tonight. Never know when it's going to happen. Yeah, Jeff, that's kind of the area that I'm looking. Right in here. See, here's the problem with the volatility that I'm having, guys, because I draw these levels based on the amount I'm willing to risk, like per mini contract. So I'm generally willing to risk 20 to 25 points. But the levels right now are not, they're a lot, like the zones that I would normally draw them are a lot wider than that. You're like 40-point zones. That's why I'm kind of having a hard time locating exact levels right now. Because the zones are big, right? Like they're just big, wide areas of price because of the volatility. So like pinpointing those levels has become a little bit more difficult. And maybe that's why I'm struggling the way that I'm struggling right now. Just can't adjust to the volatility. Once Mason lets me know that he's got everything verified and we're ready to go, I'll go ahead and do that grand finale marbles race for you. I will be watching up here at this point. Let's see if we've got anything below on a lower time frame here. Not really. There's really nothing in between there. Yeah, guys, these indicators are fully customizable, so you can see everything that you want to. I mean, is there any weak zones in the middle of that? No, nothing really. Everything is customizable within these indicators, by the way. So you can have it show whatever you want to show, just like these market levels. Oh, didn't mean to do that. You can show all your daily highs and daily lows as far back as you want. Obviously, it gets a little messy, right, with all those levels drawn on there. I usually just take off the daily levels until I need them and only go, like, show them for the past 7 days so that it's not as messy. Like, if I make this adjustment here to just 7, it'll kind of clean everything up really quick, and then you can see where those daily highs, daily lows are. It's also got initial balance and opening range built into it if you choose to show those. I normally don't show those at all. But yeah, it's going to be nice once we get this thing finished completely and ready for the public. All right, Thomas Taylor. Thomas Taylor, are you here? Apparently you are the last to get verified here. Wonky, you think the gap to the top side gets filled tonight? I mean, obviously it could. I don't know that it happens tonight. I don't know with this market anymore. I'll be honest with you. It's called the Lambo indicators. Oh, jeez. Let's get rid of opening range. Let's get rid of the extensions. Let's get rid of IB. Oh, we've also incorporated, by the way, this will show you where the gap is in the options market as well when New York session opens up overnight. So you'll be able to see where the QQQ gap is in correlation to the futures market, and it will actually print a gap on your charts. So you'll be able to see what the gap actually looks like between the options and the futures market, which is really nice to have. All right, we got our first sign. Our first sign of exhaustion. Don't know that I trust it. Warriors loves YouTube is lagging on your end. Yeah, YouTube has been rough lately. Like, it's been a rough ride. All right, Thomas Taylor. Yeah, Thomas, you can DM in Discord. DM Mason in Discord. Mock exclamation point. We'll get you all verified, and then we'll run that grand finale race. Yeah, Warriors loves. Honestly, my chat, even on my end, has been disconnecting and reconnecting quite a bit. So it's not just you. It's even on my end. Be patient. Follow your ranges. Lambo ain't too far. Yeah, the best entry tonight while I was streaming was obviously in the 1 hour support that was lining up with my support. That was the best entry tonight. During the stream. Vimeo, here we come. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube on their end. I have no idea. Who goes and picks up all the Eden marbles? You do, Zenzen. You're out there in the atmosphere on each of those tracks, scooping up all the extra marbles. Yeah, blackout news. I feel you. I feel you. That's what I want to see. I want to see up in here. Yeah, I'll go. I agree with you. That's a tough one to take. I mean, that's fully trusting the higher time frame support. I mean, that's having blind faith. Blind faith going into Asia Open is what that is. Because this happened in the 10 minutes prior, right? Man, this is slow. Just start a trading OnlyFans stream. Just no weird-ish. Yeah, Jeff, I mean, obviously I have a level of interest there, but man, that's tough to take. That's without the sweep of the lows and finding a passive buyer absorbing the selling, the push below that wick, that's really hard to take. Because there's no draw there, right? Like, there's no draw. It's just, hey, here's a level. Hey, here's a level, and there's a pump. I'll get interested up here. But prior to that is going to be very, very difficult. You know, there's someone said there's a 3-month POC sitting here in the 30s. It's going to be tough. Yeah, Dom, there's that entry's hard. You know, had we got something like, had we got the move where we got the sweep, the quick reclaim, and the hold back above, I can see that, you know, being an entry long. You know, I guess if you front ran the level, you have the reclaim, the rejection off the pivot, and the hold above, which I guess this could have been a little bit better entry. But yeah, that's tough. All right, we're in those mid-30s now. I don't hate the sweep up to test this pivot just right below 100 and then get one of these type of actions for the move back down. I'd probably only target this pivot for right now, or even POC here. Probably even just target this high over here. if we get that move, I don't know that we're going to get that move. I mean, because if honestly, if we do this, guys, if it does one of these things, we could be going for gap fill tonight. Or at least back up into 200. See, my chat is disconnected again. Jeff, that's kind of what you see a lot of times when it's going to be one of those stair step up patterns. I'll be honest with you. Like, I like the long if it does just rip straight through the... If it does just rip straight through that level. Like, if it just straight rips through there and comes back and starts holding here. I like this long. But if it starts slowing down in here, if you start to see a battle happening here, and then it gives that one little wick up with the quick smack back down, then I start to lean for this short entry here. Back down into this volume. Yeah, Wonky, you think we just stair step higher? I mean, buyers are clearly in control. There's no selling happening right now. And it's aggressive buying, too. Why that level? Power of why? It's based on what happened last week when we were here. You got some highs here. You got possible sellers there. You go to higher time frames, that level in the past has been a key area. You've got some heavy downside day candles forming from there. Yeah, you have some wicks there as well. But bag holder using options levels. You be careful on the shorts. I mean, my ideal short is 200, right? I just don't know when we get there. Like, this looks like a good area to short from. If we're going to get a short. What's up, Astro? How are you? All right, let's see here. All right, looks like Mason's ready to run the grand finale, guys. So we're going to get that marbles race up, and we're going to determine the winner of that 50K Lucid Flex account. Let me get the race ready to go. All right, guys, good luck. Good luck, everybody. Mason, whenever you're ready, go ahead and drop those marbles. All right, we're off. Looks like everybody got through relatively clean. All right, so we've got Thomas out, Thomas and Kushal out to the early with Z White in third. Everybody taking different routes here. I still haven't figured out which way is quicker, or if there is a quicker way. All right. The middle track definitely has more obstacles that slow you down, but I feel like the side tracks are the longer routes. All right, Lily has the early lead currently. Got through relatively clean. Kind of has a gap on the rest of the field. Lily just needs to stay on the track here. Lily just needs to stay on the track. Quite a big lead. Oh, no. Oh, no. Lily gets absolutely... There goes Thomas. Oh, no, guys. Amounty, you now have the lead. Amounty now has the lead. Power of Y in second. Kushal in second. Kushal really got hung up back there. Oh, no. There goes Profits and Principles. How many people we got left? 4 people still on the track? Oh, Amounty, all you got to do is stay on the track. Amounty, all you got to do is stay on the track and not get hung up forever on an obstacle. And I think you should win. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Amounty. Amounty, just stay. All right, Amounty is the winner. Amounty, you are the winner of the 50K Flex account. That's the first time I've seen the leader get through that area without getting punted. Yeet them all. Jeff, could you imagine no one finishes the race? We have to do another one. We got to do another race. Amounty, congratulations. Sweating so hard right now. I can only imagine being one of those marbles that has a huge lead that's coming down the home stretch that just gets absolutely yeeted right before the finish line. Oh, it's gut-wrenching. It's gut-wrenching. Finishing not allowed. Oh, Caveman. Caveman's not gonna get the finish here. Here comes the flames. Here comes the flames. Done. Done. All right, Amounty, congratulations. You're the winner of the 50K Flex. Mason will obviously be in touch with you and get you all squared away. Congratulations. Oh, unbelievable. All right, we're in that 50 to 60 area. Let's see if we can finally get some selling here. Man, this is looking not very promising for the shorts, guys. I'm not going to lie. There is no signs. Aggressive buyers are pushing right through any kind of exhaustion right now. It's just dipping to find buyers. It is just not looking good for the shorts. Minimum, no. I missed the good long entry was back down in through here. Like, probably right here. I'm not a huge fan at taking this long off this pivot. I need to see one of these candles flip red is what I would need to see, with preferably either an absorption dot, you know, one of these printing, or a downwards triangle. J-Love regretting the 980 tight trail. Yeah, there's no telling though. Like from where you entered from, that's hard. I mean, that's tough. That's tough because you started seeing exhaustion in the buying. You know, just above 25K. So I understand tight trailing there on that 980 entry for sure. Rotund, would you like to know what I'm wearing? What are you wearing, Rotund? I mean, there's still no delta flip. There's still nothing. This is just you're wearing a vibrating red candle. Oh, jeez, Rotund. Marhan, you're trading gold over there? Yo, Jim, that's something I struggle with. While I know that's the smart thing to do, right? I know that adding to winners is a good way to scale and get the most out of your winners. I struggle with it. So where I would add to winners for me would be a move like this. Like say, because I have such big targets compared to most day traders, would be say I had this long from here, right? Say I had that long from there. The market's moving up. If we got the push through this level, came back and held, this would be where I would consider adding, right? Targeting that next level to the top side. I struggle psychologically with bringing my average price closer to current price for some reason. So I really struggle with adding to winners. I know that it's the right thing to do. That's really how you scale an account quickly. But psychologically for me, I struggle with that. Right? So if it's another entry that I see set up that's in the same direction as the position that I'm currently in, I will take it. But that's the only case where I would add. Because I struggle with that. All of a sudden I start trailing too tight on my stop, you know, and not allowing the trade to breathe. Because obviously your break even, you're pulling it closer to current price as well. Especially in high volatility environments, that becomes really tough. Because you're in a really good trade here, right? But say you do add up here and price gives one of those 40-point wicks to the downside. Do you see what I'm saying? And now that trade's just gone. Yeah, I still don't see any signs right now for me. There's nothing there yet. I think we might get some sideways action here, guys. For a few minutes, to tell you the truth. Hey, what's up, Martin? How are you? Think it might get choppy in through here. Hey, Jeff. We'll see you later. Yeah, I'm probably out of here shortly as well. Oh, nice touch of gaming. Yeah, if you caught that move up, that's the trade of the night right now. Honestly, I would probably be if you were long from down here. I mean, where do you even trail right now? Below this pivot? It's a lot to give back. Maybe below these highs. I wouldn't give it back into 25K. In fact, what time is it? All right, it's a little after 9. Yeah, I tell you what, guys. I'm up 975 tonight. I'm going to call it there this evening. I don't really like what I see right now in either direction. I would kind of want to see the sweep above the level first before I would even get the short, to tell you the truth. I kind of want to see one of these, you know, and then a big smack back down, and then price to be holding below this level for a move down. The only other move that I see right now that I would be interested in would be the break and retest, right? Targeting that next level to the top side. Those are really the two trade ideas that I would be looking for. But being where I'm at, up on the night, almost $1,000, I think I'm just going to take my 975 and run. And reevaluate in the morning after London session and Asia session have done their job and either filled the gap to the top side or filled the gap or started making that move down. I think that will be a better opportunity than anything that I'm seeing right now. I mean, you don't have 1 hour resistance until up there at 360 to 380 technically. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there tonight, guys. If you're continuing to trade this, there's gaps on everything. It looks like gold is actually the closest thing to filling its gap right now. So it might be worth a look. I guess gold maybe might be the thing to trade right now. So just be careful. Don't ruin your week on a Sunday night with a major gap down in the market. Be smart, be patient, and I'll see you all tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Peace.